Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I will be doing your reading today. This particular reading is for the sign of Aries. Now, what I'm going to be looking at is your person's energy towards you, and then after that, it will be your energy towards them. I'm going to get one card from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck for the energy that the both of you are currently embodying, and then I'll be using the Wild Unknown Tarot for your energy towards each other. All right. So first off here, for your person's current energy towards you, they have Earthworm. Now, I have not used this deck in a while, but I do believe the Earthworm speaks to a sort of like beginner's mentality. It's shy, hesitant, and reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the Earthworm at some point along the way. The Earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt Earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. When in balance, Earthworm energy is earnest, intelligent, and valuable. When it's out of balance, they're very self-conscious and apprehensive. And in order to bring it into balance, they must speak up or risk embarrassment. I'm getting the vibe that your person, this is representing them feeling like very, like maybe self-conscious around whoever, how do I put this? They could be very self-conscious around you, maybe when it comes to their business or career or what have you. As far as why that is, I have no idea. They could be maybe even very apprehensive to share with you what it is they do. Either way. All right, now I'm going to take a look at their current feelings towards you. Okay, just give me all three cards at once. All right, we have the Six of Wands, the Hermit, and the Sun. I mean, they definitely feel like they could have success with you, but they know that they have to come out of this Hermit energy in order to come towards you, which is being represented by the Sun. You're what brings them genuine like joy, happiness. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So they are wanting to come towards you quickly with the passion. All right, now we're going to take a look at their current intentions towards you. Ooh, the Ten of Swords. So maybe you guys had a bit of a messy breakup or some sort of like separation due to some sort of betrayal. And that's something that they intend to heal. Mm, We have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they want to get past these illusions here. They might feel like, the Ten of Swords is how you view them. And maybe with the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, that could be because maybe you may feel like they like cheated or something of that sort, because the Ace of Wands does represent something phallic. Yeah. I'm not going to take this because it didn't come all the way out of the deck and hit the table, but with the Four of Swords that flipped and went back into the deck, that's just further clarifying that they want to heal this situation here. And then we have the Magician, which is giving me the vibe that they intend to really turn things around here. And this is kind of giving me the opposite vibe of that earthworm energy. I feel like now they feel like, and especially with it being under the sun as well, like that almost even looks like the sun up there in the background, if not for the dark dot in the middle. But regardless, I feel like this person has a lot more confidence and belief in themselves and that they are able to do what it is they would like to do here, which is fix this situation. Whoa. All right, lastly, I'm going to take a look at what action, if any, they plan to take towards you. All right. Let's see, one more card. Oh, thank you. Oh, maybe not. All right, so first up we have the Three of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Five of Wands. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting the vibe that this person intends to come back and create something with you here. They want to create some sort of partnership. I mean, it could start out with the Three of Pentacles as like a work partnership. Maybe you have your own business and provide a type of service that this individual would require for whatever it is they do. And they are essentially doing that because they see you as this Empress energy. But at the same time, this is also giving me the vibe that they intend to like nurture and help this connection grow into something more abundant. Because with the Five of Wands, I'm getting that they're done listening to other people's opinions, hearsay, he said, she said nonsense. Because with the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting that they're really planning a way forward here, planning like essentially maybe even planning a future with you. Interesting. And then underneath that, we have the Nine of Wands and the Emperor. So this could very well be a divine connection here with having both the Emperor and the Empress. All right, Aries. Now, we're going to hop over to your energy. BRB. All right, Aries. Now, we're going to take a look at what energy you are currently embodying when it comes to your person. Ooh, got the black egg. All right, let's take a look. Excuse me. It represents speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. Hmm. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment in every situation. It is the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs over speech and expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of the center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. All right. Let's see. Now we're going to take a look at your current feelings towards your person. Oh, that flipped out quick. Okay, you got the sun. Interestingly enough, that also came out for your person in the position of their current feelings towards you, but it was the third, not the first card. Now, then we also have the Three of Swords. How does that work? All right, let me not say anything until I get this third card. Aries' current feelings towards their person. Just one more card, please. Ooh, the Empress. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. So it looks like you've been holding on to this person. Now, it could be here that you originally saw them as the sun, or, they did, in a way, make you genuinely happy, bring genuine joy and stuff like that to your life. But with the Three of Swords, there was some sort of heartbreak here. And with this red thread here that is wrapped around the swords, this is giving me the vibe of that red thread theory. Okay. Which is giving me the vibe that you and this individual are like connected in the more spiritual sense. Which makes sense why then this Empress energy comes up here, which also came out, but it came out in the position of what action, if any, they will take towards you. And I originally thought that this was the energy that you came off as to them. But it also kind of makes sense that now this would be their energy towards you, because then the Emperor came out at the bottom of the deck at the end of that part of the reading. But anyways, moving forward, you see them interestingly enough, as somebody who is very nurturing and you see a lot of growth around this person, and you may even see them as abundant. But something happened here that really got in between you two and caused quite a bit of heartbreak. Now, in the position of your current intentions towards them, you have the Five of Swords, which to me is speaking about wanting to resolve some sort of conflict here, wanting to, change the energy in this situation because you may get the vibe that this individual feels defeated by the situation. And then having the Six of Swords, interestingly enough, again, that's essentially just clarifying what I just said. You just want to come in and move past this conflict here onto a more peaceful um, phase of this connection, chapter of this connection. We have the Five of Pentacles. And interestingly enough, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, which your person had the Magician in the position of this Five of Pentacles here. And I do believe they also had this Six of Swords. You guys have very similar energy. I'm getting the vibe here. You want to come out of the cold here. You want to come back in and find a way to move past whatever conflict that left, honestly, the both of you feeling fucking defeated when it comes to this connection. I feel like you guys have been in separation for quite some time. And it's getting to the point where neither of you can really hold back for much longer. And there goes the devil. BRB. Right, so in the position of what action, if any, you will take towards them, we have the devil. All right, let me not say anything yet. Let me see what the other two cards are. All right, I'm not going to take this for the spread, but the King of Pentacles popped out and then back into the deck. So you could own your own business, or you could have a more higher up position maybe in a company if you work for somebody else, and that puts you in a position to be very financially, materially stable and or even abundant. All right, two more cards for what action, if any, Aries will take towards their person. Interesting, we have the Ace of Swords. And then we have the Hierophant down there. Let's see, one more card for what action, if any, Aries will take towards their person. Oh, okay, give me two. I mean, wait, let me see what else is under there. All right, we'll get to that in a minute. All right, so the Eight of Swords and Two of Pentacles came out together. Now, this is giving me the vibe of, with the Devil, I'm getting that you have healed a lot of toxic habits you had. that could have contributed to whatever happened here in this situation. And with the Ace of Swords, I feel like that's you bringing clarity through truth to this connection, or rather, maybe even to this person. And then having that Eight of Swords to the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're getting out of your own way here because, or rather, you're getting out of your own way here since I feel like juggling is one of those toxic traits that you have healed here, and that's allowing you now to move forward. Maybe you were dealing with multiple people, you couldn't make a choice here. Maybe you were dealing with another person behind this person's back, and that's something that was keeping you from being able to move back towards them. There's definitely like some sort of regret here as far as, letting another person get in between the two of you. Because at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Two of Cups, the Hanged Man, excuse me, and the Two of Wands, which your person had the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, but it was the first card, not the third. Anyways, wow, all right, so we have 3 2s out here. But I'm getting that this time apart has sort of changed your perspective here on this situation. I feel like with the Two of Cups, you've realized that the two of you are like spiritually connected here, and that with the Hanged Man has changed your perception on the whole situation and has you now planning a way forward or even planning a future for you and this individual. All right, Aries. These are the messages that I have for you and your person at this time. And I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye now.